So I guess we're gonna keep on pretending that this isn't a cult. That kids are just lining up to sacrifice themselves to the altar of wokeness. I always thought it'd be hard to find just like maybe one person to commit a crime with. This kid found 24 other people. I mean, Charles Manson would be so proud of the Democrat Party and how far they have come. And I think he even got them to shave their heads at one point too. It seems the Me Too women have become the Me Who women, silencing any women victims, whether it's women trafficked at Biden's border, or if it's women, affected by it being open, and women judges just releasing them when they don't fit the narrative. And that makes you your own worst enemy. And you don't think Lake and Riley was just as woke as you guys, running along there with their guard down because that's racist? Oh, hello, Mr. Mexican man. How was your day today, sir? Now look at her, probably looking down, seeing how all these brave and strong, powerful women just threw her to the dogs so quick. And they'll do the same to you when your number comes up. Probably even have your memorial taken down. These are the same people that would take a sandwich from the starving kid's mouth, feed the neighbor's kid, so they look progressive. Same with their husbands' jobs. They'll have the kids trans, regardless of the outcome. Just because the kid mentioned being trans once, they finally put down their smartphone and give the kid attention. When you know kids crave attention, if a kid came to you and said, "Hey, I think I'm Jesus Christ," would you play along with it? No, because that's abusive. And these are the same kids you've raised believing that they are the problem with society, and everybody's like failures. No wonder they want to trans. These white guilt cucks will do this to their own family. You don't think they're willing to sell you out to Islam because Islam knows they can just control them with guilt? And if you don't believe me, I mean, it's probably because you're racist, but they'll use them as shields when we go to, defend our self preservation, which they don't think we deserve. I'd rather the world end than, admit they're wrong. They drank the Kool Aid or COVID and demand you drink it too. This took generations to do. It didn't happen overnight. It wasn't your mom, it was probably moms way before her. So I know we're reluctant to question it. One thing I don't have to question anymore is why America has such big drug problems. It's self-hating Democrats that, you know, teach their kids to hate themselves. And that's what cults look for, is the weak, the unwanted. And these kids look the part. They really do. Look at them. I mean, and it's how Islam was so easily got Democrats to support them. America blames them for 9/11. They took credit for it. You don't remember them dragging our soldiers around when they took over the U.S. embassies? And all the citizens were joining in, throwing rocks at them as they were dragged, saying, America. So wipe the sand off your lip, terrorist simp, because it's Stockholm Syndrome. This whole my skin's sin generation, defending the politicians that are picking your pockets while you're bent over, kissing their boots. I mean, you ever notice the same people that think America means white are the same people that hate America? The Democrat Party never left the KKK. They saw it wasn't selling, so they came in through the back door. And it was right around the time of Charles Manson. And they got the girl that was kidnapped, robbing the bank. Remember those pictures and everything? And they really started studying Stockholm Syndrome. They knew they could make people feel like they were fighting for the righteous side when these are the same people that flooded black communities with unvaxxed illegals when they thought COVID was the most deadly virus in the world, not caring about the outcome at all, when it was worse for black people. And Democrats' history of slavery is it puts a target on white people's back, and they know that because they don't care who starts the war, only that it starts. They knew Biden was a racist.
Said, quote, "We already have a nigger mayor. We don't need any more nigger big shots."
And Clinton gave the eulogy at Robert Byrd's funeral that support Margaret Sanger, who would be proud that the Democrats have kept the black population at 12% of America. They don't teach that black people brought black slavery to America. They sold their own. We had Irish slaves before Anthony Johnson, a black man, brought them here. White men are the only men that have Eve tempting the snake to bite Adam. They like giggle like schoolgirls, like a girl that got two guys to fight for her at a bar. They will punish everybody that tells and spreads the truth, and just to reinforce the lie. This white guilt, suicidal empathy that will guilt us to extinction. It doesn't take courage to speak and repeat what the machine says. You're not unique or edgy. You're part of the machine. Try speaking against the machine, like Charlie Kirk. Rest his soul. These people will attack you while crying victim because they don't want peace or to stop violence or racism. They want to stop you from exposing theirs.